Have you ever felt like you're just a character in someone else's play? Like people know exactly what buttons to push to make you angry, defensive, or even guilty? That is because you are following an emotional script that has been designed for you, often without you even realizing it. Most people are prisoners of their own patterns. They get angry the same way, they hesitate the same way, and they seek approval the same way every single day. But today, we are going to perform some psychological reconstruction. We're diving into 6 psychological glitches you can use to break their script, disrupt their expectations, and become strategically unreachable. Just a quick reminder before we start. This knowledge is for your protection and to help you navigate a world that isn't always fair. Use it to defend yourself, not to become the villain. The first glitch is what I call the feedback blackout, which is simply refusing to react. When someone provokes you, they aren't just trying to be mean. They are actually measuring you to see how much control they have over your internal state. The second you fire back with a defensive comment or an angry retort, you've handed them the steering wheel. To break this, you must refuse to provide feedback. If someone insults you or tries to bait you into an argument, stay silent and just look them in the eye. Silence is a dense force that removes their reference points, and when no response arrives, their certainty begins to collapse into doubt and anxiety. Next up is the pattern interrupt. Predictability is the greatest weakness, because once someone knows your moves, they don't need to force you, they can just guide you. You break their script by intentionally deviating from your usual behavior. If someone expects you to be hurt by a comment, respond with a slight, calm smile instead. By reacting with calm where emotion is expected, you've suddenly changed the game. Their mental model of you fails, and they are forced to stop their plan and try to figure out what you're actually thinking. The third glitch involves the time warper, or controlling the tempo of the interaction. In the game of power, urgency is almost always a manufactured cage designed to compress your judgment and force a mistake. When someone tries to rush you into a decision or a reaction, you must deliberately slow down. Speak at about 70% of your normal speed. Take a deep breath from your belly, and let the silence stretch for a few seconds before you answer. This signals that you are in total control of the situation and forces the other person to operate on your timeline, which immediately shifts the leverage back to you. Our fourth strategy is the open loop, which is the art of denying closure. The human mind is naturally built to hate unfinished narratives. We have a deep psychological need for things to make sense and reach a conclusion. You can use this glitch by simply withdrawing without explanation. If an interaction becomes toxic, or someone is trying to pull you into drama, don't stay to get the last word or explain your side. Just leave the conversation. This creates a loop in their mind that they cannot close, and they will likely spend hours replaying the events and obsessing over your silence while you remain completely untouched. The fifth glitch is the boundary armor. Most of us have been trained to be nice, to explain our no, and to apologize for having standards. But in dark psychology, goodness without boundaries is just an invitation for exploitation. You break their script by guarding your access and refusing to justify your choices. When you stop rewarding bad behavior with your explanations, you communicate that your worth is non-negotiable. You don't need to be loud or aggressive. You just need to be clear and distant. Finally, we have the unshakable anchor, which is the practice of emotional detachment. This doesn't mean you become a robot. It means you become a master of yourself. It is the ability to care about a situation without being desperate for a specific outcome. When you aren't afraid to lose an argument or walk away from a relationship, You remove the handle that people use to pull your strings. By staying detached, you can see the situation as a calm observer rather than a reactive victim, making you completely unreadable and impossible to manipulate. If you're ready to stop following the script and start writing your own, I want you to lock in this mindset right now. Drop this affirmation in the comments. I am unreadable. Remember, you weren't born to be predictable. You were born to be the architect of your own outcomes. If you found value in these strategies, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our family so you can keep building your strategic intelligence. Stay strategic, stay ethical, and I'll see you in the next one.